Hey, Shalom. All right. It's your brother Jonathan. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say Shalom to all the brothers, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth and sincerity. All right. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Now, I was reading John 15 earlier. Okay. That precept, greater love hath no man than this, always sticks out, right? Talking about the greatest love that can be displayed. Yahweh displayed that to us, okay? Let's read it really quick so you guys know what I'm talking about for those who don't. Right, you go to John 15, bear with me really quick here. Right, John 15 and 13, all right, and that reads, greater love hath no man than this. And Yahushua knew that he was going to display that greatest love for us, all right. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends, okay. Ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. So in verse 13, it tells you the greatest love, and in verse 14, it tells you how that love itself is reciprocated, and it's reciprocated through what? Through obedience. Okay, a lot of people, they think, love is unconditional. It's just no. All of you that have been in this walk know that love is equated to the obedience. If you love me, keep my commandments. All right, fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. You understand? Right, verse 14, it says, ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. So right, so you got the greatest love shown in verse 13, then in verse 14 you got how it's reciprocated, then in verse 15 you got access to a more intimate relationship with the Lord and a covering. All right, because we've been told of the things to come. We've been warned of what to do, what not to do, what to watch for. So we have the inside scoop on how to endure unto the end. Okay. Now I want to key in on verse 14. We'll talk about that reciprocation of the love. All right. We're gonna go to Romans 12. Start at the top. You all know what it is. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, meaning separate, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. It's the least you could do. All right, we had a guy on Tuesday come up. We had a guy on Tuesday come up to the camp, and the priest Benaiah asked him, "What does that cross mean?" Because we read the precept that talks about, bearing, every man has to bear their cross. And he said, hey, we're doing the work. And yeah, you got to do this work. We're supposed to be pushing the word, but does that stop on the highways and hedges? Does doing the work stop on the highways and hedges? No, it's in everything that you do. It's in how you conduct yourself when the camera leaves. It's in every aspect of your life. Your entire day is a sacrifice unto the Lord. And that's how you should live your life. You should live your life being a pleasing vessel unto Yahweh in everything that you do. And you don't belong to yourself anyway. When he showed that love in John 15 and 13, you were bought with the price. So you don't belong to yourself. If somebody let you borrow their nice car, would you just go treat it any kind of way? A lot of niggas would. Notice I said niggas. All right? But somebody who's upright, they're going to take care of it, man, as though it was theirs. They're gonna deal rightly with it. So this vessel, this body you've been given, you're supposed to live a spiritual life within it. And when you do that, there's a reward for being upright with the Lord's stuff. You don't belong to yourself. All right, let's read this Romans 12:1 again. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your body a living sacrifice. All right, so it's not for you. Well, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna, instruction on what to do. You've been given instruction to be on fire. And that's best be what you do. Alright? So we got that Romans 12. Let me see. Let me get that precept I quoted. It's 1 Corinthians 6th chapter. And I'll start at verse 15. It says, know ye not that your bodies are members of the Mashiach? Alright? Shall I then take the members of the Mashiach and make them members of an harlot? God forbid. Okay? We're supposed to be about the Lord's mission. We become one flesh with him, with the husband, right? And I always bring it up. What's a wife's duty? A wife's duty is to forward the will of her husband. She's a helpmate. A helpmeet. Okay? Verse 16. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. But he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit. Flee fornication. Every sin that man doeth is without the body. But he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own? For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. So yeah, the work just don't stop on the highways and byways. It's in everything that you do. You're supposed to be a little version of Yahushua. That takes reading. That takes abstaining from, a lot of the pleasures that you give yourself over to. And there's nothing wrong with having, leisure time. But when you look up that word leisure, it goes back to studying. Your pleasure should become getting closer to the Lord. All right? That way, when adversity comes your way, which adversity is promised to you, your defense mechanism becomes what? Cleaving unto the Lord. A lot of people have, when times get hard in their life, when something's afflicting them, some people turn to liquor, some people turn to women, some people turn to all kind of things, right? But we're supposed to be using this grace period so that our default defense mechanism is, that our only defense mechanism is to lean on the Lord. To pray to him, call upon him, search the scriptures, be in the company of godly men. You understand? So yeah, I just was reading that. I figured I'd make a little quick lesson on it, man. Nothing too extensive. Alright, so Abaratazah, was edifying. We give all praises once more to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, HaKodash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Want to say shalom to all the brothers, and of course the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. Right, may the blessing of election be upon your house, man. Shalom.